Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Wuchang. I back in what is apparently called the Mercury Mines. Makes sense, hence all the poison and everything. And as I said last time, I'm going to find my way to that one crumbling platform that hasn't crumbled yet, and see where that goes. And also, somewhere below us there's that big ominous double doorway that I didn't open, that didn't even try opening. It might just not even open from this side. It's gonna be a little bit anticlimactic, I suppose, but maybe it does. Maybe there's a boss fight in here, or maybe not, because apparently the place just continues onward, just connects seamlessly to the bandit cave, which definitely looked like it might have a boss fight. I was also... Alright, I did figure out, in the meantime, what these numbers mean that I was confused about. So the numbers in parentheses are simply your minimum stats required to wield the weapon. So in both of these cases, I guess, it just happens to be 7 and 7 for agility and strength. And the other number, of course, after the level 3 in this case, level 3 and 2 here, are just our overall stats. I knew that. And then, yeah, the level 3 in this case is the scaling, which does keep increasing as we level the weapon, so that's good. Yeah. I don't know, was there something else? Maybe there was. If there was, I'll... And I remember it later, I might say something about it, but otherwise I guess we're good to just keep going. Oh wait, there was one thing that I thought of, or rather I looked at my key items, and we did get this letter, because I wanted to remind myself what this actually said. And I thought this mentioned the Shu Sanctum, but of course we didn't really run into anybody. We also never ran into our friend who met us right outside the Reverend Temple, and told us about how to reach the Sanctum, and that we would have to go through the temple on the way there, the Light Zen Temple, and how the bridge was out, and that he would mark the path to him. At least that's how I thought I understood him at the time, with more pinwheels. But I mean, I haven't really been super, on the lookout for them necessarily at all times, but I also certainly don't remember seeing any, featured prominently anywhere. So I wonder. But then this letter, which I'm not sure if that's even from him or someone else. I guess we don't really remember ourselves. That's kind of the point, that Wuchang herself has, at least some level of memory loss. But this one mentions Worship's Rise. So I guess maybe... I guess that indicates... that pushes us in that direction. And it's the more straightforward path, I suppose, to keep exploring that place, and I could do that. I'm a little bit worried that maybe by pursuing this other path, which certainly looks like it's going to be continuing for a while longer, this might technically be considered a bit of a later game area that I'm doing first, and I really hope that I don't mess up any quest lines and the like. You know, Souls-likes are kind of infamous for that kind of thing, where, if you do things in the not exactly the correct order, NPCs will just randomly disappear, die, go crazy. Quest lines will just fail without you ever knowing that they were there in the first place. That kind of thing. But that's the point, of course, or that's the thing. I will never know. I might never know. I guess I'll keep going for a little bit longer, though. Even after finishing up, or, at least looking around some more. What is this all about? Potency of plunging attacks. Ooh, I like plunging attacks, but obviously you can only do those in, very specific places. Did I look at all of these? Increase the potency of blocks and clashes. Why did I equip this one? Oh, because it actually has the same effect, the same additional effect as this one that I've also equipped for counter moves, which I currently don't even have any counter moves equipped. Whoops. Maybe that's not the smartest then. Maybe I should look into these again. The additional effect, I mean, how do you look at them? How do you look at them? Oh, you can obviously see them in this menu. Right. Skyborn Plume, 2 out of 3 now. After gaining Skyborn Might, the power of your next attack is increased. I mean, that's good. Is it good enough to equip 2 benedictions that otherwise don't really do anything for me? Maybe not. Right. I mean, I think we still don't meet the requirements for this one yet, although I could be wrong. Maybe it counts. It counts the discipline skill that we already have on our weapon. Because when I go to disciplines in the shrine menu, it does display 3 different discipline skills. The one that was already on the weapon plus the 2 that we have learned. But I mean, that can't be. It almost certainly is not what this means by, 3 disciplines being known. So I'm gonna wait before I equip this until I have another discipline. Right, no, I mean, I'm not a fan of that one, and this one doesn't really do that much. Blocks and clashes. I mean, I'm not blocking or clashing, but I guess I'm still gaining some kind of benefit from that additional effect. Assuming that's how that works, unless I have to actually equip the full set for it to take effect. Actually, I hadn't thought of that. That very well might be. This one is just good, and it's also our only option for memory, so we'll just use that, obviously. And yes, this one gives us Skyborn Plume. Yeah, I did get rid of the counter move, but I'm considering going back for it. I haven't really given that spear charge attack a very good field test. I've used it once or twice, but I'm not really sure yet how good it is. Plunging attacks, I mean, that's nice, but yeah, I've been able to plunge like 3 enemies in the game so far. It's nice when you can do it, but it's not something you can really rely on. Skyborn Might increase the potency of discipline skills. I mean, sure. Skyborn Might increase the spell damage. I mean, I guess the other options aren't amazing either, so might as well go for this one. Yeah, I guess I am still using the best possible set, or at least, the alternatives aren't really that much better, if at all. Okay, anyway, that's once again a lot of talking for a playthrough that's supposed to be mostly without talking, so I am going to switch the mic off. Sorry that sound is so loud every time. I have to, well, by far the best method for me to do so is by pressing the physical button, which is, not on the cable or anything, it's right on the microphone itself, so yes, it's gonna be pretty loud every time. It's a funny sound, I think, but it's unfortunately a bit loud. So I'm sorry about that. Rip earphone users, I suppose. I hope it's not too bad. Yeah, I mean, ideally I would do it with just by disabling and enabling my microphone with some key on my keyboard, just software side. But I tried that and I just haven't found a really good, reliable way that also allows me to monitor whether the mic is on or off at any time. With my physical mic button, obviously I know when I pressed it. There's never going to be any ambiguity about that. Plus, the light is going to turn from green to red when it's off, and vice versa. So it's by far the most usable way for me to do. So that's what I'm going to keep using. I don't know. I hope it's fine. Anyway, just something that I wanted to mention. Anything else? No, I think I'm just going to shut up now and play the game. Enjoy. There is no way this is the big gate. I mean, I guess it has to be, but wow, really? It just goes to this nondescript tunnel that was really just a way back from that drop-off? I mean, I suppose I finished both of my objectives in one go, but this is a bit... I mean, this is certainly anticlimactic. Much more so than it not even opening from the side. But I guess that probably also means that we're done with this place, right? I mean, I certainly haven't seen... I did actually run through this place one more time. Well, not the entirety of it, but some part of it. In between episodes, or just after the previous recording. Ah, come on, really? And I didn't see any more uncollected items, so... It seems like I've probably been everywhere. I'm relatively confident that I've found, if not everything, then almost everything in here. Everything major, at least. So, I guess with that we're just done. Well, done with this part of it, the vertical section of the poison caves. But, yeah, there's the bandit caves next. So I guess we'll be looking around there some more. Okay. Instant retry? I guess I've never died to a proper boss. I only died to that, you know... Well, not really tutorial boss, that weird thing where the boatman summoned me into that fog realm. Yeah, I guess I haven't died to any of the real bosses so far. Huh. I mean, the shrine is right there. I was thinking, I mean, yeah, that run back is not bad at all. If that's going to be the standard for this game, I'll be totally okay with that. But instant retry? That's pretty awesome. I was actually thinking that I would just prepare by, you know, doing my weapon buff immediately, like readying it for, you know, when I enter the fight. I wonder how that's gonna work, if it's gonna put me directly into the fight or just before it. We'll see. Oh, just before it. Okay, that's even better then. Perfect. You can check any additional content from within help. Oh. Right. Thanks, I guess. I'll still do this then. And we do have fog walls for boss fights. Also good to know. Anyway, I'll retry that. I mean, that didn't seem impossible. I definitely messed up here and there. I accidentally drank a potion when I didn't mean to, and I certainly messed up a bunch of dodges that shouldn't have been so difficult, but yeah, that does not seem like an impossible boss at all. Thankfully. Also, is there something I might want to equip rather than these, for example? I mean, it does poison, so I guess Purple Camellia would make sense. An extra healing item might make sense. There was no mention of being able to summon anyone. I guess I could use an Aurum Feather. I have been collecting these, of course, so maybe that would make sense. Maybe Poison Cure would make more sense. Let's go with that. And actually... just use a feather beforehand.
I beseech you, deliver me from this place.
Messed up the first dodge. Not a good start. Okay, I'm getting a bit poisoned here. I'm not seeing anything here. I might as well cast a spell, I guess. That didn't do anything. Except, maybe it made the boss burn a little bit more? Oh, wait. I'm gonna get poisoned. Corrupted. Oh, I made him burn? Good, I guess. Oh, it's gonna do that laser thing. Which doesn't really aim at me very well. Is it gonna disappear again? Yes. Okay. Oh. Should probably pick up my stuff. Well, not that I had a lot, but, you know. Oh god. That's bad. Oh boy. Okay. Oh god, I was trying to lock on. Didn't vote. And I died. Okay, well. I was also commentating, which of course is not the plan for these specifically. But I guess I did have time to turn off the mic. But I didn't. So I'm gonna do that now, and yeah, I mean, going for the burn debuff on the boss seemed like a good idea. I think it dealt a pretty decent chunk of damage. We got him down to less than half that attempt, and I was still messing up a lot, so... yeah, I mean, getting poisoned is not ideal, or corrupted, I suppose. Certainly not optimal. But I did cure it and didn't get punished for it, so that did work out. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to, once again, shut up and probably just kill this thing in a couple more attempts.
I beseech you, deliver me from this place. beseech you, deliver me from this fate. Sister, I've gathered the elixir. Darkness, feed remains. Once ready, we'll find you in Chengdu and reclaim Master's Trinity Bell. I beseech you, deliver me from this fate. Sister, I've gathered the elixir ingredients. Only this defeat remains. Once ready, we'll find you in Chengdu and reclaim Master's Trinity Bell. This fiend is too strong. Quickly, come and join me. I beseech you, deliver me from this fate. Sister, I've gathered the elixir ingredients. beseech you, deliver me from this fate. I beseech you, deliver me from this fate. Sister, I've gathered the elixir in patience. Only this feed remains. Ready! We'll find you in Wuchang and reclaim Master's Trinity now! This fiend is too strong! Quickly! Come and join me! beseech you, deliver me from this fate. I beseech you, deliver me from this fate. I've gathered the
You gotta be kidding me. I thought I was locked onto him, but I wasn't. Because it only allows you to lock onto him a certain time after he actually starts coming back out of the ground. And that's why I missed my special attack. If I had hit that, I would have obviously killed him, but... This is starting to get a little bit frustrating, because it's been so close a couple of times, and... Yeah, I always either keep messing up easy dodges, like, you know, when he's underground. I should never get hit there, but I do. For many of his other attacks, I'm basically just guessing when to dodge, and sometimes it works, other times it doesn't. Like, all these super long wind-ups, I mean, obviously, yeah, you just learn the timings, or you try to vibe it. But that last one was... I feel like that one was taken from me, but, well, what can you do?
I beseech you, deliver me from this fate. Sister, I've gathered the Leenzee ingredients. Only this fiend remains. Once ready, we'll find you and reclaim Master's Trinity now. Quickly! Come and join me!
Okay, I don't know why, but this last one kind of felt too easy in a way. I mean, yeah, I did end up using all of my healing. I suppose the way that he ended up just stupidly stunning himself, and that's how I was able to land the killing blow. I guess at this point I'm not going to complain, but I don't know, that felt a bit anticlimactic after all these close calls before. Anyway, it's over, finally. Inner demon, yeah, what? Okay, so... what was that all about? Killing humanoids or dying, both increase your madness, while killing feathered beings reduces it. Okay. Maddening incense increases your madness when used. Should you perish while at maximum madness, a powerful demon will manifest where you fell. Oh. Did that happen? It probably happened, right? I mean, I'm not sure now. I think when I checked my madness, it was not actually at maximum, but I mean, surely with how many times I died just now, at one point that should have happened. Maybe that's why I'm getting the pop-up. Will manifest where you fell. Only by defeating this demon will you be able to reclaim your lost red mercury. Oh, okay. The demon will attack anything that attacks it, not just you. However, if you are defeated, your madness is reset to 0 and all your red mercury will be lost. Well, okay. interesting. Now, that's where we entered, right? Pretty sure. I mean, yeah, obviously we were looking at this building, which is... It's now mistier than it used to be, because I was able to see that pretty clearly from the entrance. Huh. Oh, wait. Yep. Sure enough, I can see it from here. I guess it's just very dusty inside the actual room, but there is a path forward as well. I really wonder, though, if I should return and... You know... Oh, look at those nice red demonic eyes. Are we still... Yep, we're definitely at max now. Maybe boss fights are an exception, and no demon is going to spawn inside the boss arena. I mean, hopefully not during the boss fight, I would... You know... I would assume. Because that would suck. Also, at this point I happen to not have any red mercury on me to lose, so either way that would not have been a problem. Anyway, what else did we get? I'm sure I got a ton of things and I just was not able to really process any of it. No upgrade materials, unfortunately. I did get this, yes, we found this before the fight. Taoist token. A token of Chengdu Temple engraved with a Taoist name. That does not really tell me anything. Does it? Should I recognize any of that? Female Taoist name Qingyuan. I don't think that name was mentioned. Rumor holds it that its possessor can summon divine generals and exorcise evil spirits. Yet for reasons unknown, the token is shrouded in a powerful aura of malevolent energy. So it needs to be cleansed first. Maybe we show this to some sort of, I don't know, holy person? A great sage, great saint? Ugh. Okay. Yeah, Tao Ching is just interested in anything gross that we find, apparently. A mucus-covered statue. He can have that right away. No interest in that whatsoever. Wait. When did we even get this? And over to He Yuzai. Is that the guy with the pinwheels? You will find me at Worship's Rise. I mean, okay, so we have two things telling us to go to Worship's Rise. And literally nothing telling us to go down here except for the greedy merchant. So maybe I really should return. But also I'm really curious, so I'm going to, against better judgment, keep pushing forward just a little bit. Just enough to, I don't know, stumble into some sort of horrible thing that's going to kill me and make me lose all of my mercury and spawn a terrible demon and be very sad. How does that sound? Great? Great. No new save point visible on the radar, which is certainly concerning. I guess they do expect me to run back from before the boss arena. Which is not necessarily hard, but it is a bit of a walk. If I die, that is. So let's just not die, I guess? Or I really should return. I can't help myself. Ooh. Oh, interesting. I thought we were exploring much more off the tower itself, but... Yes, we have another area here. You know what? No. I think I'll... In that case, that looks like it's the way forward. I mean, this is the main path. The most obvious forward path from riding the elevator up, so... Instead, I'm going to look around the tower. And before there is actually yet another path leading off into, you know, into another larger area from here, but if not, then maybe there's just some stuff to find around the tower itself. I mean, I obviously already saw some things while riding up. So we'll just be doing that and then return to Worship's Rise.
truly is a secret passage to Doom Willow Beach beneath the Shu Sanctum? Official law went to Doom Willow to eradicate the monsters. To trap them, they set the mountain ablaze. The townsfolk say that Doom Willow Beach was once a place for disposing of corpses, steeped in malevolence. The fire should have cleansed it to some extent. Yet the fire defied nature, burning for months on end, blocking all passage. No living soul has reached Doom Willow Beach since. Now that you've discovered the secret passage, I should also make my way there. The scriptures in the palace may hold the key to saving worship's rise. These are perilous times. Tread carefully in these parts. Now that you've discovered the secret passage,
You, Hong Liu, the Trinity Bell. You will pay for this. How? How did you come by this? Don't tell me you've been inside the underground palace? No. No. It wasn't me. I swear it. I swear it. I swear it. I'm innocent. I am. No.
What treasures do you have for me today? Let me make this bronze statue. Could it be a sacred artifact of ancient Shu? Since you found this in the underground vault, I must tell you something. The Shu Sanctum has more than one priest, you know. Word has it that there are two, Lu Bingzhang and Lu Bingcheng. Twin brothers, believe it or not. The elder brother, Lu Bingcheng, oversees the vault, likely where they brew their secret elixirs. Oh, rumors say he kept a monster hidden below. A group of Taoists even tried to exorcise the thing. Only one Taoist returned. A woman. The others? Well, if you're curious about what happened, seek her out. If you've got more than you need.
No.
Hey, you made it. Got some new stuff for you. Come back soon.
I heard from a Taoist priest that she knew. They call it the... If only I could... Now...
Okay, I actually just saw that killing that guy, there was a, I guess also demonically possessed enemy with red glowing eyes. By the way, how's mine looking? I mean, I guess it's slowly going down, maybe? Either way, I did notice that he actually gave me a red mercury essence. Which, I don't think those show up anywhere in the inventory, but... yeah, that should just be a straight up free save point, skill point. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so that can just happen. I guess that explains how I got the, like, 2 points before. That surprised me when I found that I had one more than I expected. Just from... Well, I didn't get one from the boss, which is kind of what you would expect, right? Maybe a free level from a boss. But then you do get just a chunk of currency from the boss. So I guess there's that. But, yeah, from this random guy who was obviously not particularly difficult... we did get a skill point. Okay, and that was that item. And that pretty much concludes everything that's going on these rooftops. Oh, okay. I probably should have used the plank there if I wanted to make sure that I'd actually make it across. Not that there's really anything on this roof. It seems like. Oh, sure. Yeah, I just wanted to mention that, because I just happened to catch it this time, as it happened.
Others, charge! Strike her down!
That's what I get for trying to use my special abilities that I'm not familiar with. After all that. Somehow I feel like the game is telling me, it's trying to tell me that I should not be going that way right now. I mean, I definitely should check out that mansion at the top of Worship Rise. That's kind of what I was, you know, what I was going through that entire area for, I'm sure. And I definitely should check that out. But of course now I have to go back up that mountain path. Although, well, there is the shortcut in the second floor here. Guess I'll use that and remind myself where exactly that puts me. At least that way I should not have to go through that annoying, you know, big guy with a flamethrower or bazooka or whatever. Oh yeah, we had another point to spend. Right. Also, yeah, dual blades. Right, these apparently give agility bonuses primarily, from what I can tell there. I mean, I'm gonna put 1 point in, yeah. In fact, 2 more points and I could grab 5 agility, which is obviously helping with my scaling. Plus, I might want to use a different weapon type at some point, and dual blade sounds fun. That, you know, sword and gunblade combo I just found looks certainly interesting, if nothing else. But I was already starting to think, you know, obviously, since you're limited to what nodes are available for you to unlock, in terms of what stats you can increase. Well, if you're trying to maximize a certain stat, because that's your main scaling stat for your weapon, then you're gonna have to just take what the game offers, and well, dual blades just happen to also, or maybe even primarily, scale with agility. So there is quite a bit of it to be found here. And that +5 node is definitely one that I would like to grab. Yeah, but first, yeah, I'm gonna be mostly focusing on this. I mean, I probably should have just gone through with this, because I'm kind of trying to reach that third learned discipline spell, right? That's kind of a temporary goal. Getting a tiny amount of feathering and magic here at the end, if I care about that. I wonder how much of a difference that's gonna make. Probably not that much. Maybe instead of going into the dual sword tree once I feel like I'm done with my spear skill tree, assuming this is all there is to it. I mean, I don't know. I thought maybe there would be more unlocking, but maybe we have actually unlocked, or yeah, maybe we can actually see all there is to it at this point. Well, either way, that's obviously pretty far in the future potentially, but still. I wonder if, you know, once I feel like I'm done with this tree, maybe I should not go for another agility-based one, but maybe investing in some magic to make my spells better wouldn't be a terrible idea, or otherwise they're always going to be very underpowered. I mean, I guess the burn build-up against the stupid bug boss kind of helped, maybe. I mean, making him burn certainly didn't do me any harm, but the damage itself that the spells did was certainly quite underwhelming, and I'm sure it can be quite a bit better than that if you actually invest in magic. Yeah, but I don't know. We'll see. For now, I guess more agility and more stamina and more health are all good things to grab. Yeah, anyway. I will grab my stuff. Not sure how much I dropped, but, you know, I want it back either way. I mean, I might, depending on how long it takes to run back using this path. It should be, I believe, from over here. Yes. Depending on how long that takes to run back, I might attempt that guy, you know, a few more times maybe, but he seemed really strong. Obviously he deals insane damage to me, so definitely does not seem very reasonable. He's certainly defeatable and might be guarding something nice, but it might also not be something that's really relevant at this point in the game, so I don't know, might not be worth the effort. But when has that ever stopped me? Well, that was more luck than anything, but I'll take it. Also, he gave me both, I think, the better type of, yeah, the better type of upgrade material. So we need one more of these. Ooh, also fragment of the divine gift. I still haven't figured out what this is all about. Dispel one's madness. I mean, that makes sense, but how do you actually use them? Dispel some of one's madness. I mean, I can't use it. Pretty sure I can't bind it to my quick items either. Right? No, doesn't look like it. So I don't know. Maybe I should know. But I was actually looking at the tutorial section earlier and expecting to find something on madness. I mean, I suppose at this point I kind of understand it. The game explained about the spawning of the demon, and we actually saw it in action. Which I didn't expect because, I mean, it said that dying at full madness would spawn a demon. I didn't die at full madness, I think. I mean, dying put me at full madness. But I think I was some points off by the time that soldier killed me. So, I don't know what that was all about. Either way, we did see that in action, so that's how that works. But also, the good news is that defeating it cleanses all of your madness. And also, I finally actually caught the message that the game gives you for, you know, when you die and gain a bunch of madness, that apparently madness increases your damage dealt and received, which makes sense why, yeah, I thought that was it, that's what it was. I mean, it seems like a pretty obvious kind of mechanic, I suppose, if you played a video game before. And yeah, so I don't know how much that helped or hurt me in the boss fight, where I was obviously at full madness for most of it, most of the attempts. I mean, I dealt more damage, sure, and it certainly felt like I was dealing some pretty nice damage to it, but it was also certainly damaging me quite heavily with every hit. So I wonder how much that damage increase, especially damage increase taken, actually is, how much of a difference that made. If it's something like double damage taken, probably not that much, but who knows. It's probably something I could easily look up, and I thought I would find... Oh, wait. I swear this was not here before. No, that section was not there before. Certainly not. Maddening Incense. Okay, that... Or was I just not looking for a whole section? No, surely not. That just wasn't there before. I refuse to believe that. Increases madness when used, and also prevents the loss of madness for a time. Maddening Incense. Okay. Gaining or losing madness? Right. If you perish while at less than 50% madness, you will lose plenty of red mercury if you perish... huh? Wait. Oh, killing... I should probably start reading from the top. Killing non-feathered humanoids or dying in combat will increase your madness. Yes. However, defeating most feathered enemies... And I was actually paying attention to when I was defeating that big, ugly, almost fully mutated bandit, I suppose, before the boss fight room. And it seemed to reduce my madness by only 5 points. I kind of expected more for such a, you know, big feathered enemy, but maybe that's not considered a particularly big enemy. Anyway, you will only lose some red mercury if you perish while at less than 50% madness. You will lose plenty of red mercury if you perish while at above 50. While at above 50, but below 90. However, you will lose all red mercury should you perish while at above 90% madness. Interesting. Okay. So that's definitely a reason to keep your madness low if you can. Or just never die, I guess. Wuchang's eyes turn red while at above 50% madness. Okay. Giving you a visual indicator if you actually ever see her from the front. Activating related nodes in the impetus repository grants enhanced effects. Yes, of course. Demonic marks begin appearing. Oh. While at above 90% madness, this makes you deal... Demonic marks? Oh, I guess appear on her body. I guess I haven't really been paying attention to that. Deal and take increased damage and increase the red mercury gained from the... Oh! And more mercury gained. Wow, okay. If you've unlocked the conversion node in the Impetus repository, your swift draws become more potent and restore health on hit. Swift draws, that's what I basically disabled. I mean, I don't know. I'll think about maybe finding a way to allowing myself to use that again. I mean, worst case scenario, I just get rid of my custom keybind and I won't be able to toggle sprinting, but, you know. Cleansing Madness. If you wish to cleanse your madness apart from being defeated by your inner demon... Oh, okay, being defeated by it, and thus losing all of your currency, which is not great. That apparently also resets it. Fair enough. You can also pray to the God of Shu by offering divine gifts or divine gift shards at the God of Shu's golden statue. I guess I just don't know where that is. God of Shu's golden statue. Maybe I just haven't found it yet? Which is strange. You'd think that you would probably have access to that, and... Oh, or is it just the huge statue in... the multi-story statue inside the Reverend Temple, actually? But I don't think there was a way to interact with it. Manifesting Demon. Surpassing a certain madness threshold turns your eyes red, hinting at demonic corruption. Should you perish while at full madness, a powerful demon that chases you will manifest where you fell. Yes. The inner demon may enter your realm of its own volition in certain areas. Oh. Even if I'm... I suppose only when I'm actually at full madness, though. Or else I would be kind of messed up. Okay, finally I'm getting these explanations. Again, I swear this whole chapter was not here before, but... I don't know. I guess maybe I actually did skip over it. Anyway, I know now. And that's... you know, better late than never. Right, so we got this. We have a few of these, but obviously these are pretty rare, and they are considered, well, not unique or key items, but in the same level of rarity as these kinds of upgrade items, so... This one looks cool, but I don't know, I mean, the halberd that was the first weapon we got, like, well, the second weapon after our default sword. I used it for a little bit, but it did seem quite slow and unwieldy. I don't know. Sometimes I like going for that kind of very slow, heavy weapon, but... I don't know. Not really feeling it for the time being. Maybe I'll give it a shot later, at some point. Anyway. Right. So, oh, wait. Is this literally the golden statue? You know what? It might be literally what it is. Your madness runs deep. Choose the artifact that matches your nature, and you just might subdue it. Oh. Okay. That is literally what that is. Interesting. And we are only at 19, so, you know, we're perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Oh, also there's treasure here. Okay. Wait, that's not what we found. Reduces damage taken while at full health, okay. Increase damage dealt while at full health, but also increase stamina usage. Wait, we already saw this. Didn't we? I swear I'd seen this before. Maybe there was an option to purchase this, but I decided not to? Or I'm going crazy, either or. Either way, we finally have access to this guy, I guess. And also more statues. Look to the horizon to reunite with faces of the past. Ah, okay. There was a statue, well, there was, yeah, a statue with a check option right outside. Oh, hey there. Shu Sanctuary, and that one hinted at praying to it, which gave me something. So I was wondering if that was a hint to occasionally just pray to statues, and I was wondering if I would actually recognize prayable statues, and if I would actually ever successfully do it. But I guess you do get different types of hints. Now, can I look? Examine? Gaze? Oh, gaze, I guess. That would be the one. Yeah, gaze into the distance. Did I do it right? Was I supposed to do it right in front of the statue, or from here? To me it would make sense to do it, you know, on the cliff, pointing outward, but I guess not. Also, I guess that's literally all there is here. I mean, this big guy's not gonna respawn, obviously, so that's good at least. But it's still a bit of a run back to the statue. I suppose it's not so bad using the shortcut I did, you know, across the kicked over tree. Maybe it's not the correct. No, it was okay.
Come on, let's head to town. I want a steamed bunny bun. Oh, and candied hawthorns too.
Candied haws, okay, interesting. Haws, short for hawthorns. I've never had those, obviously. Well, not obviously, but I've seen them before. They're, I guess, a very specifically Chinese treat, and I'm sure they're good. But yeah, I've never had them before. But I was going to say that this game has definitely made me crave steamed buns. Not necessarily bunny-shaped, although next time I make some, I might try to make an effort to make them bunny-shaped. Probably not. They're kind of annoying enough to make just regularly, if you're not super used to making them a lot. But they sure are good. Anyway. Wait, I didn't even really pay attention. Greatly increased stamina recovery speed. I mean, that's nice, I suppose, but Bayou loves their sweets and the sweet and sour taste. Bayou. Bayou? Was that name mentioned before? Is that... wait. Wuchang's name is Bai Wuchang, right? Was her sister mentioned? Did the guy with the pinwheels mention her name? What the heck is that, actually? Where is that? Wait. Hold on. Is that Shu Sanctuary? How do you get to that place? Oh, wait, is it actually? No, that wouldn't be that. It's not the locked gate by the Reverend Temple. Is that a place we've been? Hard to say, but probably not, honestly. We really only ever crossed one bridge across a, you know, a wide chasm like this, and that was not over this way, I think. But that certainly looks like a place one might go, right? There's a surprising amount of detail even at this distance. That is definitely a boss, if I ever saw one. Okay. Interesting. I don't think there was any other path off to the side from here. This just led up to the golden statue, ultimately. Yeah, anyway, I guess I got distracted. So, I think Pinwheel Guy might have told us about something about, or mentioned that Wuchang was looking for his sister, who might have been called by you. Maybe. So that boss-looking thing was over this way, and I guess it must have been a different, but very similar looking type of pagoda that we saw there. Somewhere over that way? It's gotta be more over that way. Have I even ever gone up this way? Or is this where it first came from? That is where it first came from. Oh, wait. Oh, is that just where we're supposed to go, actually? Oh, is it? It's literally here. Okay, so that is Not anything hidden. And I guess it was the pagoda after all. It was closer to this place than I thought. Right, okay. Never mind. That's, I guess, the next boss we were supposed to do. Did I lose? Yeah, I used all of my healing. So that's not great. But if I die, well, when I die, without healing, I'm probably going to die, let's be honest. It's probably just going to give me the option to restart right from before the boss, so right from here, with all of my stuff refilled, so I guess we can just attempt it and restart as necessary. Or maybe it's going to be another one-shot. We'll see. Anyway, time to shut the heck up and focus a little, perhaps. Okay, I consider that a first try, even though I was down to like 1 hit point at one point, but my justification for that is, excuse me, as I suffocate on my own spit, Jade Cicada, Echo of Lu Hong Yu, okay, anyway, my excuse for that was that I saw the stun gauge on the boss, right, that little, oh god, circle, underneath the health bar, or, well, is it even health bar, whatever, you know, the little circle when as you lock onto the enemy that fills up. And I thought that was already completely filled up, so I was expecting, or almost filled up, so I thought, okay, just land one more hit and actually stun her, and then I have all the time in the world to heal. But it turns out that she was just, I guess, giving me that victory anyway at low health. She just kneeled down and stayed stunned for an extended period of time. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess that's just a bit of a freebie. And then I stunned her for real as she actually, as the scripted stun ended. So, yeah, at least that's what I think happened. Either way, I got it, of course, and yeah, if I had any healing left on that first attempt, and also if I had actually buffed my weapon perhaps, and if I had not been stuck near the gate half of the time, not even seeing anything, as she kind of just backed me into this corner, that would have been an easy first try, I think. So yeah, for the proper first attempt. We did defeat her quite handily, I would say. However, it does look like this is a dead end, so what exactly did we achieve? Oh, Trinity Bell. Wait, that's for the lady at Shu Sanctuary, who might be going insane because we got her, we gave her that other item, which we would not have gotten if we had gone here first. Golden statue of Master Shu. Huh? That's not a statue of Master Shu, that's a bell. That possesses the power to dispel one's madness. Oh, well, I mean, I guess she needs that now if she is actually still around. I wonder if I... Well, when I gave her that item and she just, you know, seemed to go a little bit crazy, I was wondering if I had done the classic, you know, Souls game mistake, or, you know, newbie mistake of giving an NPC exactly what they were asking for and then actually turning hollow immediately. I would not be too surprised. Oh, also, white jade dumpling. A fleshling grown from red mercury carrion. Yummy. Fully restores HP. A red and white meat-like being, about half the size of a fist. The town's shaman appears completely obsessed with these. Yes, apparently. Again, probably a terrible idea to give her this, but I'm not known for making smart decisions, and I'm also morbidly curious how bad it's gonna be, so I'm obviously going to give that to her. Yeah, and other than that, I think we got a magic, I imagine. Yes, indeed. One that we can actually cast, unlike this, which costs 5 Skyborn Might right now. I think our maximum Skyborn Might is 3 at the moment. I think. But I'm also never quite sure about the exact number of charges that I have, because it's kind of hard to tell in the middle of combat. Anyway, Echo of Lu Hong Liu. Raise your left hand and unleash a piercing shriek, sending nearby enemies flying. Deals feathering damage, but also causes despair buildup. To the caster. Oh, interesting. Is that what happened? Did she use her shriek attack and triggered the despair debuff on her, which stunned her? Maybe despair is a temporary stun once it fully builds up or something. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Why do I pretend like I understand anything? I never actually used the spell. It sounds cool, but it also takes 3 charges, so I don't know. I mean, I guess I did what I wanted to do. Hopefully something will have happened, or something will happen when I return to Shu Sanctuary. I mean, we have some other places to go, obviously. We have the... what was it called? Analum? Or something? The foresty area past the bridge, and we have... Doom Willow Beach or something? Which we reached through the underground passage. And I think that's it. There's the mysterious large locked gate. Well, it's locked, but it's locked from the other side, or, you know, has to be opened from the other side. Inside that building that I first thought was Shu Sanctuary, but I think it isn't. I think that one actually is just a similar looking pagoda of some sort, so we don't know. I don't know how to reach the other side of that gate yet. Okay, anything else while I'm here? Yes. Jade Cicada, right. Hand over to Tao Ching, of course. I guess every major boss is probably going to drop some sort of disgusting, filthy artifact that he's going to be salivating over. Okay. Right, yeah, looks like that's all we got from here. And, again, I mean, we have 2 key items that tell us to go to Worship's Rise, basically. And this seems to be the end of Worship's Rise, as far as I can tell. So I'm gonna take one more look around, but... sure looks like a dead end to me. That's nothing. Okay. Yeah, well then, I'll return to the sanctuary and talk to everyone and see what they tell me, what direction they're going to nudge me in, because I assume that they will do that. I'm assuming it's probably across the bridge and in that direction rather than underground. Although, I mean, I suppose technically the merchant already asked me to go underground, and that was definitely a much more challenging area compared to this. And the boss was... I mean, I might have not been playing at my best against that boss down there, but that was definitely, you know, orders of magnitude harder than this lady. Even if I might have gotten just extremely lucky. I mean, I got very close to dying, but I didn't. And she obviously died very quickly, and, you know, there was that whole her, like, somehow stunning herself. Making it not seem like the most difficult fight, you know. Anyway, enough rambling. I will turn off the mic once again and just keep playing some more.
My son. That's my boy. Let's see who dares speak ill of us now. Tell me, did you find the white jade dumpling Lu Hong Liu's been chewing on? Did you find the white jade dumpling, Lu? Good. Come now, hand it over. Share it with your beloved mother. Wait. I remember now. You're not my son. My son is the hero of this town. He promised, once he defeated Lu Hong Liu, he'd go to Cloudspire and make a name for himself. Said he'd become a great general. Give me a life of comfort. My son, wait for me. Your mother will be with you soon.
Dang it, of course she's gone. Yeah. Well, I suppose that's what I get for doing things out of order. Or, I mean, it was a valid order to do things in, I suppose. But I can only assume that giving her this thing here... Wait, yeah, the bell would have been better? Or maybe she just moved on, I don't know. Maybe she's not dead. She probably is dead, let's be honest, but... You know, that's how it tends to be in these games. But, well, I'll keep an eye out for her. Also, yeah, old lady upstairs somehow did not go mad or turn into a monster after eating the cursed flesh ball. So good for her, for actually seeing clear. But it's interesting that there actually was a choice, not just to never turn it into her, but to actually claim that we didn't bring it. So I obviously can't help but wonder what the other outcome would have been, but I don't know, it didn't seem to be immediately terrible that we gave it to her. Maybe there are going to be repercussions later down the line.
What treasures do you have for me? Ah, I recognize this piece. Lu Yo-san crafted it for his daughter. Oh, the craftsmanship is impeccable, as you'd expect from a coroner. Ah, but poor pitiful Lu Yo-san. Such a shame. The townsfolk shunned him for his lowly profession. When he finally married and had a daughter, the baby died soon after birth. The loss broke him, but he somehow found a way to resurrect her. Yet, what returned wasn't his daughter. It was unnatural, a monstrosity. Ah, fate must be accepted, friend. To defy nature, it never ends well.
Well, since the mic is still on, yeah, this centipede armor actually looks really cool, and I would kind of like to try it on just for fashion purposes, but, I mean, all the resistances are horrible. They're so bad. it's ridiculous. I guess the physical defense is decent, maybe even quite good. And obviously the fashion would be quite something. I'm not sure that I really want to use that just for looking like a weird alien warrior. This seems pretty good, I guess. I can only assume that most bosses are going to be large enemies. It's also expensive, of course, but yeah, sure, what the heck. Why the heck not? Not a full armor set for Lu Hongyu, but yeah, I don't know that I would necessarily want to wear that anyway. I mean, I am tempted by this. Can't even afford all three of those pieces. I mean, I don't think I would necessarily want to wear the helmet just for
If you've got more than you need,
for fashion reasons. Let's see how bad my resistances are going to end up being if I actually put these things on. They're literally negative. Well, that sucks. And I look, yeah, I mean, pretty sick. Interesting. At the very least. I mean, surely that can be worth it, though. I guess depending on what you're fighting, it might not matter so much, but... wait. Is that even my actual resistances? Oh, wait, it's not. It was just showing... how much, okay, how much each piece reduces them. Never mind. So we actually do have positive resistances. I'm not sure if they can even be negative. I'm surprised they're not being reduced to 0, to be honest. Okay, well, in that case, maybe this is fine. It's a different look for sure. I would like some sort of cape, maybe. I guess that maybe in that sense the helmet would not be so bad after all. I mean, we might as well go all in, right? Commit to the bit.
What treasures do you have for me today? Let me make an assessment.
That's certainly gonna look pretty interesting.
If you've got more,
Maybe we'll find some sort of body armor with something cape-like, and then we can combine stuff. Oh god. Oh my god. Yeah. I mean, I don't know about that helmet. The moving mandibles are certainly a nice detail. Not quite sure that I'm ready for that kind of look quite yet. We did find this helmet at some point. I don't know, I don't like helmets that cover the entire face. You can choose different hairstyles by using different types of hair needles. Hairpins, rather. Nah. Not that. Guess I prefer her default ponytail. I don't know, fashion is hard. I do have this. How does that combine with the insect armor? I mean, honestly, it's not the worst. Yeah, gratuitous cleavage, sure. That's kind of what this game has been initially known for before people realized that it was actually a pretty competent Souls-like as well. You know, a pretty competent game in general. There's certainly some quite revealing outfits, like we've already seen. I don't know. Kind of boring with her default outfit like that. At least this way our resistances are all above 100. I kind of prefer that. Obviously we will have quite a bit less physical resistance by comparison. Yeah, I mean, slash and step resistance certainly are huge on this armor. But it's mostly negatives otherwise. So maybe this is a decent trade-off. Sure. Yeah, honestly I kind of prefer this. Maybe we'll find a better piece of chest armor at some point that I'm happier with. Now, unfortunately, in terms of guidance, there wasn't much. So much for that. Do you actually have new stuff this time? You said that last time, and you didn't.
Come back soon.
No quest indicators, okay. I assume that means that our well, I was gonna say our master, but he's not really our master, just the guy at Reverend Temple is not going to have anything important to say to us. I mean, he did have something to say after we made our way past the tower of whatever it was called, underground. So I guess there is that, but I think I want to focus on this area first. Yeah, I mean, in the list of places, I guess that's also a pretty decent indication. Yeah, that it's listed before Mercury Workshop and Bandit Cave. So we're certainly supposed to head that way first. And maybe Analum is supposed to, or is kind of considered just a continuation, the natural continuation from Shu Sanctum and Worship's Rise, and thus maybe we will eventually run into our pinwheel friend and maybe someone else again. Something that has to do with those quest items, or those key items in our inventory. Let's find out. Did I take a look at this? Oh yeah, I did. Okay. Right. Uh-oh. You know what? This is exactly what I saw from up there, because that peculiarly shaped rock, that's where the golden statue is. So I did see this, and I don't know, maybe I kind of recognize this gate more so than I thought. Because I had technically seen it before. Okay, also, yeah, unless I missed something major somehow, it seems like there really was not a whole lot to this Annalum place. I really expected more of a proper area here. Not sure why it deserves its own fast travel point. Well, I mean, its own shrine. Well, as a fast travel point, I suppose. Because otherwise it would be a bit of a long run back. But okay. We also got this, which I'm not entirely sure I understand what it means, what it's going to do for me. Agility control of the weapon you're using. I mean, it looks like it's going to increase my weapon damage. Temper available as your current weapon and bone needle match perfectly. Good. I mean, agility sounds good because that's kind of what I'm focusing on stats-wise. So apparently that that works for me. And also we found this other interesting thing. Where do we use that? Maybe it's not something we unlocked yet. In fact, probably, yeah, we're definitely going to be unlocking more if I activate this node here. I could do that with 2 points. You know, I'm curious. Oops. Yeah, that unlocks a lot more. Mercury Essence. But this all just uses... Oh, this... Okay. These things. Yeah, they both take bow blood, which we just got from the demon. Okay. Increases the maddening incense's duration at the cost of bow blood. Increase the maddening incense charges at the cost of bow blood. Maddening incense. Oh, I guess that's just a thing that we don't have yet. Kind of like our replenishing mana flask, mana vase, but just something that can that will boost our madness on purpose if that's what we want for some reason. And there's even more to this branch of the skill tree. I see. I can kind of faintly see. Spend red my essence to unlock what? Skyborn Might cap +2. Wow. Okay, that's pretty huge. Yeah, that will increase it to 5, allowing us to cast some of those spells in the first place. I mean, it's only 3 more levels to invest in here. What is this? Spend red mark here since... Wait, what? Unlocks the Acupoint's Temperance. Ah, okay. Right, so we can add up to 2 more. Temperance charges +1. Ah, I see. So this is going to give us yet another slot for an additional effect to our Temperance. And this is giving us another charge for it. I mean, that's all good stuff, obviously. And this is going to be more bonuses to debuff buildups. Right. Well, at 50% minus Temperance accelerates its effects on your weapon. Oh, enhancing them faster. That's quite fast, actually. That sure would be nice. Bone Needle Arcane. Oh, that just straight up gives you other types of bone needles. I think. Interesting. Okay. Echo type spells. It's reduced by 1 stack. What are echo type spells? Well, I guess it's literally that that one that I currently have equipped, I think. That I never used. Yeah, okay, it's literally called Echo. Oh, I suppose, yeah, we found Echo type spells from all of the bosses. This is also Echo type. Okay. Reducing all their cost by 1. I mean, that's obviously pretty good. Reducing this down to costing just 1? Okay, there's certainly some interesting stuff, but also there's only so many levels to go around. Unless I want to just sit down and grind, I suppose. Which, for now, I don't really. That was something. Temper? No, we did that. Discipline? Yes, actually. Because I feel like I want to try going back to aerial bulwark and see if I can use that a bit more consistently. I mean, I find myself never really using these skills anyway. I have my weapon skill, you know, for when I want to use a special attack, and I think that's fine. And having this kind of counter move, you know, in lieu of a proper block button, I'd kind of like to have that option at least. So yeah, right. I guess what that leaves us with is going through the Mercury caves and the Bandit Cave and that horrible boss. Which, yeah, as I said, that's a big step up difficulty-wise from everything we've done up here in Worship's Rise. Unless I'm forgetting about a path that I've already seen, which has happened before, so I'm not entirely sure that's not happening again. I hope not, but I mean, I don't think so. There are certainly some loose ends that we still haven't fully explored around here. Or over there, I should say. But I don't think there's anything I can do. Am I forgetting something? There is one big gate, but that doesn't open from this side. There was the path that ultimately ended up leading to the strong red-eyed guy, and then the gold statue, so that wasn't a new area. There was this path, which turned out not to be a new area, unless I missed something extremely obvious. But I don't think so. We did get the quest item for the merchant, finally. So we'll see what that does for us. I might also, since we're already at almost 3 hours, I think I am going to just wrap things up pretty soon. I'm not going to start whatever that next area as well. I suppose Doom Willow? Was it Doom Willow? Doom something beach. I guess that's where the game wants me to go next, presumably, unless I am missing something. But let's first talk to this guy, and then I guess I will... Well, actually I might just end the video, after I'm done talking to Tao. And after that, I might look around, you know, retrace my steps, look around this area behind the temple some more, just to make sure I'm not missing something else, some other path to go. Because, you know, in terms of difficulty ramp up, especially in terms of the boss difficulty specifically, the area was fine. I mean, the Mercury workshop was definitely challenging and quite a bit more tense compared to this much more open and friendlier and brighter area above ground, right? Because of all the poison everywhere and enemies lying in ambush and, you know, traps, actual literal traps. As well as, of course, the vertical nature of it all. The complexity of the construction of the level. But yeah, the verticality with lots of opportunities to just fall to your death. And, you know, you kind of had to really take your time and take things slow in order to make it through in a halfway safe fashion. So yeah, it definitely seemed like a major step up difficulty-wise. So long story short, I would be surprised if there was another area in between this pretty easy introductory zone and that, you know, poisonous hellhole down there. But who knows? Maybe that's just how it is, and we're just supposed to deal with it. And I suppose I already dealt with it, so there is that. But yeah, I'll look around just in case.
What treasures do you have for me today? Let me make it. I knew you'd pull through. Here, take this as a token of my gratitude for your troubles.
Kinda would have preferred one of those better feathers.
With a mighty warrior such as yourself. I have fine goods aplenty.
You keep saying that, but I mean, I suppose you did have some good stuff. Okay, you're selling 5 of these now. Sure. Was this any good? It's magic damage, no. Not good for me, not at the moment. Oh. Yeah, it's really strange. I mean, you get handed both of these items for free. Definitely the lantern. That just popped up at some point, right? It wasn't... Alright, wait, was it... actually, it was the guy who I keep calling Pinwheel Guy because I don't remember his name if I ever knew it. Yeah, no, he gave us that, and this was given to us by... Again, whatever his name might have been. The warrior caring for his brother. Okay, so in case you missed those free handouts, this is just an opportunity to rebuy them. Or to buy them and acquire them that way. That is fair. But yeah, you can only ever have one of them. That makes sense. Right, so the only thing new that was added this time, I think, is just 5 of these things. Thanks, I guess, but...
If you've got more than you need. What treasures do you have?
That's it, huh?
Ooh, your lead.
Seems like that is it. And... just to make extra sure, actually, while we're here, let's see if the old lady is still around or if she's moved on. I'm assuming, yeah. She's left. For where? Who knows? Hopefully not for the shores of death or madness, but who knows? We might run into her with red eyes and as a terrible optional boss. Or maybe she's doing fine. She actually found her son, who became a famous general, and they're living happily ever after. Surely that's what happened. Okay, anyway, yeah, I'm gonna end it here. We made some good progress. That first boss that I attempted today certainly gave me a bit more trouble than I was hoping he would, but maybe that was also a bit of a rough thing to basically start the session with. If I had gone and defeated or fought the, you know, the resurrected, mutated, blood-spewing daughter of the coroner first, that might have been a bit of a different experience. Who knows? Maybe not. I mean, either way, it went alright. 2 more bosses defeated. This area probably pretty much fully explored. We found some pretty interesting stuff, completed some more quest lines, messed up some NPCs. You know, good stuff. And, yeah, I'll see if I missed anything, if I can find anything that I might have missed. And if not, we know where to go next, which is certainly going to be a very pleasant place. Place full of demons that's also been burnt to the ground. And it's named Doomwillow Beach or something. Yeah, sounds lovely. Looking forward to that. Anyway, as always, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.